Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new YouTube video. This is Wolverine, and today, guys, we're going to be talking about marketing. And you guys know I love marketing because I'm a major in marketing, and marketing is something that I've loved ever since I was a kid. And I've told you guys in the past that if a project has some good marketing, then it could have a significant effect on the price of that project or protocol. And guys, over the last couple of days, some crazy things have been happening because there has been a lot of activity in the community, right? And it has, in fact, had a lot of significant effect on the price of drip. So we're going to be talking about that today, and I'm going to share with you 5 things that I think are going to help us even get better in the next few weeks. And this is something that has been happening, right? So these guys from the drip marketing down are doing some great work, and I want to talk to you guys about that today. All right, guys, so let's get started in today's video. Alright guys, so we'll start by talking about the beautiful green candle that's right in front of our eyes. So we can see that over the last 24 hours, there has been a pump of 15%, which is very, very nice when we're talking about drip as a whole. Seeing that over the last few months, the price has been going down because we're waiting and we're building and we're waiting for that utility to come out. So what really has been happening, right? So there's over $98,000 worth of drip that has bought in volume over the last 24 hours, and only $7,500 worth of drip that has been sold only, right? So something must be going on, and it might be some FOMO. It might be the market. BTC has been doing very well. Like if we look at BTC over the last 7 days, it has gone up 12%. In the last 24 hours, it really did go down. So we reached the price of close to 28,000, and then we dumped all the way to 26,000. So it might be something there, but there is more to that, right? So today we're the 5 things I want to focus on are mainly surrounding the drip marketing DAO. And you guys know when something is related to marketing, I love it because I grew up loving marketing. I grew up loving business as a whole. And in school, I studied marketing, right? I majored in marketing. So I know what is appealing to a specific audience. So essentially, if we look at the white paper, the first thing I wanted to talk about today is when a company is doing a marketing campaign, they have to really understand who the target market is, right? And when you're promoting drip, it's not something very easy to promote because it's, first of all, cryptocurrency. And when you're saying this, when you're telling somebody who's not really savvy in cryptocurrency, they're going to be making 1% per day, it's very, very difficult, right? So the way these guys went around is brilliant, right? Because if you're going to be promoting drip to a brand new audience in a brand new culture, because they're targeting the Philippines, they're actually using the garden. So using the garden is actually a brilliant idea. Why? Because they want to have an avenue where they can continuously get that marketing dollar to be able to buy marketing campaigns, whether it's ads online, whether it's Google ads, so they can track it using Google Analytics, whether it's Facebook ads, and I believe that's what they're starting with, whether in the future it's going to be TikTok ads, YouTube ads, whatever it is, they need that marketing dollar. But if they're going to be investing in the drip faucet, for example, then they're going to have to sell that drip. And doing that is going to defeat the purpose of promoting drip because you're going to be selling the tokens, right? In order to do that marketing. So going and doing it in the drip garden is beautiful because you're going to be getting that drip, but you're also going to get that BUSD that's paired together. You're going to break the pair and use the BUSD to use for marketing ads on Facebook, right? So understanding your market is very key because they're going to be promoting it to a market that, first of all, is going to be cheap for them because as a target, they might have a bit less money to be able to spend on a daily basis on something luxurious like cryptocurrency. But also the other thing that I like about this and how they're able to understand their market is they're actually guys from within the community, right? So if we look at the team that's behind the marketing DAO, so we have the guys behind the marketing concepts and the campaigns and the business knowledge. So we have Drip Coach, who I think he owns his own gym. I might be mistaken, I'm not sure, but he has a lot of analytical and research and marketing skill that he put on the table that are going to be beneficial in promoting drip to a foreign audience. And I think he lives somewhere in Asia. which will also help in promoting that to that target market because he understands how that culture thinks. We have Scott the investor. We all know he's into business. He is a consultant and he does a lot of marketing to a lot of these companies and investors that he works with. So he has a lot of experience in that for I think over a decade. So he's going to be able to bring that to the table, knowing very well what drip is. As you guys know, he's a whale. He's a maxed out wallet. So he knows what the investors are looking for. That's going to be very, very bullish. And we have Rock Cape, the guy who has the marketing background, who created the marketing DAO because he thought, why not create a marketing DAO? This is something that everybody needs, but the core team of Drip is not creating. They might have a marketing team, but they're using that to promote everything, not just Drip, right? But the community sentiment is leaning towards Drip. So these guys are like, you know what? Let's just do it ourselves. This is how they're deciding to put their brick in. They just said, okay, let's do it. And that's what's happening, and I love it. But then you got Gaz, you got Jay, and you got Nasty, who are over here, hustling and bringing their design talent and making this whole thing look so bullish. Right, guys? So these guys understand what's going on. So it just makes this project that much better. And I feel like it's very successful. So number one is understanding your target market. And these guys know exactly how to do it. Now, the second thing that I think is very important in building a marketing campaign is to build that kind of relationship between you and your customers. It goes without saying that building a relationship between you and your customer is very important, because I believe that, for example, if I'm going to buy a product, if I don't have that kind of relationship between me and the company, then I'm less likely to promote that product to my family and promote it to my friends and promote it to my neighbors. You know what I mean? So I feel like in this particular context, what these guys are doing in building the relationship is very good. And what goes hand in hand with building that relationship is number three, in my opinion, and that's creating content, right? So you're building that relationship with all these people, like Kryptonite for the Twitter Spaces, like Driptopian for the AMAs. So these guys are actually creating more content, right? So this is something that's very important, because creating content around the specific marketing campaign or the specific project is going to build a lot of hype. People are going to get excited, especially if you're doing it in the right community. And we all know that the Drip community is crazy. It's beyond anything that has happened in DeFi. So these guys are actually creating content, and they're building relationships, and they're promoting to the right audiences. So I feel like this is something that is just a demon that's being built, slowly and surely, and eventually it's gonna blow up, right? So if you guys want to be supporting this campaign, you can use this wallet that's on the screen right now. This wallet I'll put in the description, and I'm gonna pin it also in the comment section. This wallet, what you could do is you can send your LPs, or if you choose to start a new garden, that's also possible. And what I like about something that Coach said in one of the AMAs, he said, building the garden is actually a better idea, because you're actually helping yourself in getting that passive income. It might be less of a kickback to the team than just going ahead and sending $50 worth of LP. But on the long run, all the hydration that you're doing, you're contributing to the garden that they're building for the marketing DAO. So it's going to be substantial for you, and it's substantial for them. So I don't know, man. I feel like there's a lot of transparency and honesty between this core team that is really shaping up to be something great for the ecosystem. Funny enough that it's a community-driven project. You know what I mean? This is what I like about it. It's a community-driven project. So this shows how strong this community is, because they're willing to go out of their way to create something to help everybody's backs. That's something that I love about this community. The fourth thing that I think is very important here is that they're going to be tracking their results. So what's happening here is they're going to be starting this garden. They're going to be accumulating some marketing dollars from this garden, right? They're going to be compounding. They're going to be receiving LPs. They're going to be depositing. And as I told you guys, they have over 550 million plants right now in that garden. They're going to accumulate that marketing dollar. They're going to be investing that in Facebook ads. And with those Facebook ads, you can have all the analytics. And they're going to be seeing how well this is translating and converting a lot of people and getting them to set up new wallets in the garden. We can see by the price action over the last couple of days, the total LP locked, right? So this number here went all the way down to, I think, 260 216 or something like that. Like, so this was actually all the way down to 218, 219, but it went all the way back up to 228. So it shows that there's a lot of momentum coming back into the garden, and they're using that to their advantage and actually building it in a way that brings in new investors and brings in more community FOMO per se, right? So this is something that I feel is going to be a great start. We're going to see after the marketing campaign on Facebook starts how many are going to translate into new users in the garden. And based off of that, they're going to be tracking, making adjustments, and building on that to make sure that the following campaign is going to be successful. And I feel like if you're not tracking your results properly, and from the core marketing team, I haven't heard a lot of that tracking aspect of it, the data analytics, but creating this kind of stat is going to be very crucial in building for the next following months, right? So again, this is all community driven, so it's just insane in my books. And the last thing that I feel like is very important for any project to succeed is FOMO, because at the end of the day, when somebody sees a green candle, they're going to probably want to ape into that project because they think something is going on, something is cooking. And we can see that, for example, Forex posted on Telegram today that they're going to be doing a major drip update Friday at 4 p.m. EST in the main drip group, right? So this is showing that a lot of people are and after people saw this, it shows that there's a lot of interest because the price of drip pumped, and we see something like this right after, right? You see somebody buying 79 BNB worth of drip. That's 56,000 drip. This is insane. This is $26,000 worth of drip bought out like this. So it's crazy what these kind of FOMO. It's crazy what kind of FOMO could do to a project, right? And when Forex post, it's the ultimate kind of FOMO. Like, there's nothing more FOMO than Forex posting about drip. Something is happening, right? So there's been so much silence around drip. He talks on Telegram, but it's not everybody who's on Telegram, right? So he talks a lot on Telegram, but not everybody's on Telegram. So when people see him post something like this and it's being shared publicly, like, FOMO is going to be unreal, especially after he does a lot of focus on the animal farm and then he shifts it back to drip. A lot of the very positive actions, a lot of positive price action is going to happen. And as we can see right now, drip is sitting at 60 cents, right? So we've been hovering around 35 to 45 cents for the last couple of weeks, but then it slowly started picking up because there's been a lot of talks about drip here and there, very important meetings. We're going to be doing another meeting before announcing something. And then today, that whole announcement thing for Friday at 4 p.m. And then you can see drip was at 48 cents this morning, but now it's at 59 cents. So people are buying in. The more people buy in, the higher the price, the less there's going to be in circulation, the faster the price goes back up. So this is pretty cool, right? So we can see here that there's going to be, there has been some upward momentum. And I feel like we're going to be keeping that momentum right until the voice chat tomorrow at right until the voice chat at 4 p.m. on Friday. And then if people like what they're going to be hearing, it could literally be game over. Like, this could essentially bring us back to $1. And if so, a lot of people are going to be very happy because they can keep that momentum. If it's anything related to Triple D, bullish. If it's anything related to the on-ramp, bullish. If the drip UI is ready, bullish. Whatever it is, people just love hearing about drip. And I'm super happy that Forex is deciding to talk about drip because right now, people need it. No matter how much you're bullish on Piggy Plinko, no matter how bullish you are on the animal farm, people want their baby drip to actually have some attention. And this is what's happening right now. And that's why we're seeing some beautiful price action. So guys, let me know what you guys think. Are these 5 things that are happening right now actually helping the price of drip? Are you thinking that this is going to be helping us in the long run? What do you think? I don't know. If you ask me, I'm feeling super good, super confident. And as I told you guys in the past, I'm going to keep hydrating until my max payout. I'm going to be dollar cost averaging here and there. But I feel like community momentum is what's going to propel us to the $1 mark, $2 mark, and potentially when Triple D drops, it's going to probably be $4. So we'll see. Guys, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.